How's it going, everyone? It's me. Got done with another workout Saturday morning. It's fall already. Time goes by fast when you're having fun. First and foremost, to the person that left that big ass puddle of sweat on the hamstring curl machine. No. That's pretty disgusting. Use a towel. Damn it. And you ever get this where you eat too fast and then you cut yourself? That's gonna turn into a sore, and that's gonna hurt. And the reason why I did this is I was in a rush because I got back from a long day of work yesterday, a little after 6 o'clock p.m. and I started around a little after 7, so it was a very long day. I was eating really fast because the baby was crying, and then bam, right here. So anyway, I just want to do a quick, I'm not going to call it a weekly update because I don't really do these weekly, but every so often, periodically, I check in what's been going on behind the scenes. So yes, speaking of work, I was about to get out. I was about to get out a little after 4 o'clock. And have you ever seen the movie Office Space? It's if you haven't, it's a comedy. It's the creator directed it or did Beavis and Butthead. Mike Judge, I think is his name. Very hilarious movie. Anyway, if you haven't, check it out. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's one scene where the main character, I think his name is Peter in the movie, I haven't seen it in a while. He's at the office cubicle, and he's looking at the clock, and it's close to, I think it's like 5 o'clock, and it's ticking. It's a Friday afternoon, and he's trying to hit 5 o'clock and then run out of the cubicle. And then as he's doing that, the scene cuts from the boss is roaming around, and as soon as he's about to leave, the boss says, "Hey, do you mind staying and working the weekend?" This and that, and it's what kind of happened to me. But in real life, I was like getting close to on the way out, and then another oncologist came in and said, "Can you do a CT on this patient?" And it's my duty, so I had to do it. So I ended up getting stuck much longer than usual. So I ended up doing an over 10-hour shift. But anyway, got that out of the way. And speaking of shifts, our hospital, our union is literally, they keep saying it, but they're literally on the verge of going on a strike. If you've ever partaken in a strike, definitely comment. There's a lot of different certain steps that you have to follow. I thought that when you strike, you just don't show up, but there's something called essential workers and non-essential workers. And for whatever reason, in our department, I would think that we were essential since we're treating cancer patients, and it's our duty, especially at a county hospital, to treat our patients. But according to what I've heard, only 2 workers are going to be deemed essential. There was rumors that it was going to be me, and we were really slammed at work right now, very busy. There's no breathing room from start to finish, working through lunch and all that. And if I am deemed essential, then me and another worker will have to work solo for an entire department. It can be done. I'm not saying it can't, but it's not ideal. And you'd probably have to work through lunch and not get lunch and all that. So the county was offering, not to bore you guys too much, but money talks, and they want to do a 5-year deal of I think 3%, 15%, and that, to me, that's pennies. Inflation last year in the Bay Area was like 4%, and minimum's like 2 or 3%. So your spending power is decreasing, and the CEO sent out a message saying that we have the money, but we don't for future projects. But I don't really trust all that babble because the county has mismanaged so much money. But that's for another in-depth discussion. Other than that, my daughter, Bree's, doing well. She went to daycare for the first time. She only goes once a week. She went this past Wednesday and the Wednesday before, and everyone was saying, and I was dreading it, that when a kid goes to daycare, they're gonna get sick. So in my mind, I'm like, well, she's only going once a week. We shall see what happens. After she was done with daycare, I wipe her down with some, I don't want to take it out, some sanitary, my name's sanitary, wipes. Clean her off. When she gets home, I take off her outfit and rechange it because some of the kids are just really dirty and snotty and coughing. And she did her first daycare last Wednesday. No problems. What happens the second time? She got a little sick. Nothing too crazy, but nothing too dramatic. She got sick, nose, this and that. She's up whining. Usually she falls asleep. I had to stay up, help soothe her to make her feel better. And then I freaking got a little sick, and I don't know if it was the weather change. And now, according to the experts, a change in weather does not make you sick, but it always happens to me. I started getting a little bit of a sore throat. I'm not contagious by any stretch, but I was getting a little bit sick, so I don't know if it's a domino effect of the daycare to my daughter to me. Things are just kind of roaming around. Kind of sucks, but we did buy a humidifier for her, some saline drops, and I had the Nasa Freda where you suck out she hates it, but you suck out all the extra phlegm. So she was doing a little bit better. So yeah, hey, I hate getting sick. I hate when she gets sick, but she's doing okay. Not much else is going on. And speaking of like weather, it was getting really windy the last couple days, and one of our fences in general in the backyard. Obviously, I have two neighbors, so a fence, and then one fence in the back for the house behind us. But anyways, one of the fences on the side, my neighbor has dogs, and it was kind of getting rotted. So we put a 2x4 just for the time being. But he wants to. My neighbor said, "Let's go get it fixed." So I thought he wanted to get a quote or something, but he's a handyman. He's very good at it. I would consider myself, I could do basic stuff around the house, but I don't mind learning. So he offered and said, hey, we could do a 2-man job, get it finished, but it's probably going to be an all-day thing. So I said I was open to it. It's not that I don't want to do it. It's just a matter of just time. And, without having that much help, especially on the weekends, just me and my wife, and with the kid, it's a lot challenging, and there's just not much downtime at all. So I personally don't mind for certain projects spending some money and just having someone do it, because it's just easier, obviously, so I can focus on other things. It's tough enough with the baby and just keeping tidy around the house. But that being said, my neighbor, a very nice guy, he offered to get the materials, and then we'd probably split the materials and we just do the labor. But it would probably be an all-day thing, because I don't know how many wood boards there are, but I mean that whole side is probably a 200 plus, so it's going to be a long project. So I probably will just do it with him, but based on probably what he observed, it was during the week when he asked me, and I'm just so like freaking worn out. But anyway, that's about it. Still haven't started on the backyard yet. Tell you more about that later. My strength overall is still going good, although I feel like I'm kind of like losing weight, and that's pretty strange, and I feel like I'm getting a little worn out. I think I'm just busy, so I just gotta eat some more clean calories. I'm gonna get a nice solid meal in today and go from there. So anyways, thanks for watching. More health and fitness videos coming. I'm trying to do more personal challenges, and if there's any video suggestions are welcome, and I'll catch you in the next one, and hope everyone's life is going well. We are all in this rat race, trying to keep saving a lot of money and just being financially, let's say independent, but financially, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm losing it. Financially well off is something to strive for, because you want to have that option for eventually having the option to earlier retirement, because I'm not working till like 70. I might just do something more fun after my career. So anyways, that's it. Bye.